The ingredient for something, a recipe for something, to grill somebody about something, to turn sour. What do they mean? Let's find out. The ingredient for something, the quality you need to achieve something. For example, sympathy is the essential ingredient for a happy marriage.
In fact, most clients I've worked with at first don't really know what humility is and why it's the very ingredient that allows for a true emotional and physical bonding. So what?
But everything begins with prosperity. Economic growth is the essential ingredient for success in the United States as well as Latin America.
A recipe for something, likely to cause a particular result, often a bad one. For example, inviting him and his ex-fiancée to the party is a recipe for disaster.
Like everyone is saying and selling the same old thing. And as you already know, being a samey in business is just a recipe for disaster. So when you're finding it hard and struggling to come up with...
At this point, the whole world knew that Jews living under Nazi rule was a recipe for disaster. Delegates from each country expressed...
At a small scale now, but we need much more effort. If I was to have a kind of a recipe for success for a place like Australia, I would say get rid of the old polluting plant first of all and get yourself on the forefront of innovation.
To grill somebody on or about something. Asking a lot of questions from somebody about something. For example, Jane grilled me about a party last night.
I'd be surprised if it isn't still. And so when I was interviewed by the officer of the prison, I was grilled about my alcohol consumption.
The Supreme Court, and Linda Hill was a woman who worked with him who accused him of sexually harassing her. And she was grilled by this all-white, all-male Senate panel on television, and it so pissed off so many millions of women on both sides of the aisle that thousands of...
To turn sour. If a relationship or plan turns sour, it becomes less enjoyable and interesting. For example, as time went by, their marriage turned sour.
Why can you talk again?
It's not important, Jerry.
Now, Jerry and the cat initially have a great time and fit in wonderfully with that old Florida crowd. But the friendship soon turns sour when the talking cat throws Jerry under the bus for a poop that he leaves in the sand.
Whatever the reason, with this mindset, you're going to be fearful of others' criticism of you. Not only that, but if you're expecting people to dislike you and waiting for your conversations to turn sour, you'll probably get that result. On the other hand, you may have had some pretty...